Alright, I have returned. I had a snack between takes. Gav! You're still wearing the same shit. But your hair's grown.
I've missed that
And you're missing an eye.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
And you're also
If it's
drunk.
kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Seems like it.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming.
It's our opportunity.
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
So...
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
So they're all Drakes.
Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Because we took down Drake's head.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
So do you leave some behind?
There is
Weakening
one
themselves
place,
on the front
however,
lines.
where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Clive Rosfield.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Meet up with the uncle. Otto's corner counter is now open. Alright, alright. What does the chocobo, not, the Moogle have?
What are we waiting for indeed?
Got anything for me, Sharon?
Is it business or pleasure?
Nothing.
Come again. Oh, don't. Think it's all right to touch him? Bothered either way.
I don't know. You go first.
Torgal's like children's.
Clive,
Got
What'd you
anything
want?
for me? Let's see. Nothing really stronger than what I already got. Oh, reinforcements. Nope. I'm not really gonna reinforce.
That it? Fine.
Let me go to the other side.
I hear there's
Just real
trouble
quick.
in Rosaria.
I want to see what the Moogle has opened up.
Room's as ragged as-
If it has opened up.
So Martha's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Oh, I didn't even see what the fuck he said.
Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Boop, 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 boop. What's there that's around then? Because we got one of them. Angel of Death. Rosaria, the Broken Hilt. Okay. It's a B class. These two are C's. Alright. We'll keep an eye out on them. So we're headed here. Drake's Breath. Okay. Then there's that side quest down there. Let me just pick up. Just to pick it up. Where's it at? Ah, here it is.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Yeah, what's up?
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now.
Well,
All
it's
our
also
hard
in a dark
work's
corner,
finally
though.
paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the Cursebreakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Yeah, sure.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, because he's
She
a
always had a
bearer.
soft spot for that lot, see?
Well, a lot of
Once
them are
they've had their
bearers.
share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Nice. Are they here? Yeah, they are.
It's not the ether.
I find it funny that he stumbles a little bit. You walk into someone,
come
he's just
through
gonna
the
stumble
forge
a little
today?
bit.
It smells like a still.
And you say Sid built this place?
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of some.
Luckily, the quest is right here, so I'm fine.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
That's one of them. We got two.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Nice.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
Martel. Come on.
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste.
That's
Todd,
sweet.
tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Ah! Damn it! Come on! It's not even a fetch quest, it's just a drop-off quest. Now I gotta go all the way back and be like, hey, everybody loved it.
And you say Sid built this place?
Best y'all go down there and be like, hey, I'm glad someone kept her legacy going. These apples were delicious. Can I get there in time before the thing expires? Yeah, I am.
The curse breakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years.
Yeah, 5 years.
I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work, She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but
You raised the whole fucking tree.
thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Yeah, keep it going. Easy money. Alright, now I can... How much I got? 692? More upgrades on those. God, there's so much. And it's just gonna keep. Alright, I'll hold off to my points. Let's get started on this mission.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to Dominant? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Yeah, 5 years later, now we're gonna attack on the second crystal.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Isn't this her family?
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Faster!
Company.
Where's the crystal? Oh?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Oh, more of the Black Shield.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of
That
you
armor's
all
sick, though.
for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price.
You don't got anything. $20,000? What the fuck is this? 20,000 to add a fucking song?
Fare you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard they were 1,000.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
We are travelers.
What do you want? We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Oh.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
That's fucked.
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
ready, girl?
Yeah!
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Otter Tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Stay down!
Easy enough, easy enough. Shouldn't be too far.
Impressive.
More of my mother's men.
Is that something I can do? Upgrade the... what is it? No, I can't upgrade that. Damn. Is that... is it the creature I'm supposed to hunt? The B class.
Run like the wind.
What the hell? What is this? I guess it's just another variant of a chest, huh? Wait, so was I really turned around? What the fuck? Is that a blue chocobo?
Good girl.
That dragon's still over there. Hold on. So just push down this way.
grayscale.
Stay down.
Now, chest. Yeah. More black shields.
This might take a while. This one.
Oh. That was a quick level up. Oh. Oh?
Blood, Clive.
No shit. Thought it was fucking
And
fruit
still
punch.
wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
I don't live here.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Ah.
I'll show you a true Shield of Rosario.
That's a finisher. Get fucked, son.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
These nuts.
Why, you? We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Huh?
They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Huh?
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Fuck is going on?